Coverage continues here from Indy. 9 new head coaches across the NFL, and we're joined with the new head man with the Las Vegas Raiders, head coach Josh McDaniels. Coach, we appreciate you taking the time. How's that process going, getting up to speed over the first month plus here?
It's been busy, definitely hectic, but it's part of the process, and really have a ton of help in the organization. Really got to meet a lot of the people in the day-to-day operation here in Vegas that have really opened their arms to us and just brought us in, and they're helping us in any way they can get caught up to speed, and we're still doing it now.
Not everyone who is a new coach this year gets to go somewhere where they made the playoffs the year before.
Yep.
And there's some talent there, obviously, and heck, almost beat the team that represented the AFC in the Super Bowl. How do you feel about what you're sort of inheriting there, Josh?
There's definitely a foundation. We know we have. We're fortunate to have some really talented players. And what we're trying to focus on now is, one, getting to know them as people. We obviously don't have them all in the building.
Sure.
That'll take some time, but getting to know them as people, reaching out to them, starting the relationships that we're going to need to build, and then trying to really focus on how we can build the football team, moving forward. So we know we face some important parts of the year coming up here in March and April. And that's what our staff's really hard at work trying to do now. But we know that the cupboard is not bare. We know that there's some really good pieces here to build around, and we're excited.
So, your prowess offensively is not to be disputed, and your mastery of the offense not to be disputed. But as you know, I know you're going back all the way to your days in Denver. And so I'm just curious, what is it that you've learned, even just going back to 2009, 2010, and everything that happened with Indy and what have you, that you want to take into this experience with Las Vegas?
I think it's really important that I have a good group around me. I can only be good at the things I can be good at. And I know that, when I was in Denver and had an opportunity to go through that, those failings have really been important in my growth as a person and as a coach, and understanding what I need to do better as a head coach, how I can be better for the organization, what I can do better to cultivate the culture in the building, and make people feel valued about their contribution. So I'm going to try to focus on the couple roles that I feel like I can do well, try to hire and put around me the best people that I can in all those areas, starting with Dave Ziegler and our coaching staff and the people in the personnel department. And Mr. Davis has been great about, whatever we need to do to try to make the Raiders better, we're doing. And I feel like we got a great, solid foundation to build on. And I'm going to try to do the best I can in the roles that I'm good at.
Can I just say this real quick? For some of the flack that Josh has taken for what happened, I just want to say this. Going back to your first year in Denver, people should know this out there, that I know you learned from that. And Josh personally called a lot of the media after that year to express that. And ever since then, I know that you have it. So I think for everything that you've gone through, people should know that you've gotten it from way back then.
Yeah, thank you. I hope so. I've learned, like I said, it was humbling, and I don't have any problem saying that. I failed in that opportunity, and hopefully I've taken the time to really reflect on that. Grow, change, and be better for it.
Well, the future is bright in Vegas. Coach, we know you got plenty to do here, but we thank you for spending some time with us on HQ.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Josh McDaniels, the new head coach of the Raiders, with us on the set in Indianapolis. Of course, Vegas, 10-7 last year, second in the AFC West, fifth in the AFC overall, and of course, as you heard, lost to the Bengals in the wild card round. Since making the Super Bowl in 2002, here's the situation in terms of head coaches for the Raiders. 12 different head coaches. 2 playoff appearances with 0 wins, 2 seasons with winning records, have not finished in first place in the AFC West. They were second this past season. Of course, Josh McDaniels looking to build on that in 2022.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.